Alright, hello everyone, my name is King Pickle, and I've been stuck in this corner for about 2 months since I made my last TV or movie review. We got a whiteboard, we made a calendar. Look at that! So I can keep track of the days, because I haven't seen the sunlight in a while. And over here, we got the mystery door, the classic, iconic mystery door. Don't ever ask what's inside, okay? Don't ever ask. You can't see. Okay? What are we reviewing today? WandaVision, the new Marvel Studios TV show being put on Disney Plus. It's the first Marvel TV show. It's the first one. It's never been any other Marvel TV shows. Get Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. did not happen. It's non-canon. I'm calling it right now, it's non-canon. Doesn't count, not a real show. Hashtag not a real show. But yeah, this is the first time I've ever actually reviewed a TV show, and I don't think they're coming back with a season 2, because this is a story within a larger narrative, and it just feels like everything has wrapped up. I don't really hope they don't do a season 2. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff to talk about, so spoilers, if you haven't seen the show, that's on you, man. But yeah, so first thing I want to talk about with this show is, well, it's more of a Wanda show than it's a WandaVision show, but Vision does get a lot of cool stuff in here. This is really her story, and Disney did the impossible and made her character interesting. She has spent the past 6 years as the Avenger that people forget about when they're listing the Avengers in their brain. Her and Vision are just always the least interesting parts of whatever movies they're in. And they actually, made their relationship, good. This is the first love story I think Marvel's ever actually, accomplished to the point where I care about both characters. I didn't care about Scarlett, I was gonna say Scarlett Johansson. No, that's the actress, you big dummy. But I didn't care about Black Widow and Hulk. I don't really care too much about Pepper and Iron Man. I mean, they have the one good scene in Endgame, and that's it. But yeah, I really if you don't know, about 60% of the episodes are focused around a different decade of sitcoms, and I really like the idea of Wanda creating this world within this town that's a perfect world, and her idea of a perfect world is a 1950s, 60s, whatever, sitcom, where everything's perfect and there's laugh tracks and stuff. It's just such a really cool concept, and I think, at least on the sitcom level, they do a pretty dang good job. Their powers and the special effects are, different. In the 50s, it's very corny and, low budget on purpose, and they do a really good job. Everything from, editing and music and special effects, perfect, top-notch. I think the problem with this show, however, is that everything involving Wanda is great. I love her character arc. I love her having to accept Vision's death. It's all really good. But everything outside of Wanda and Vision is kinda poopy. Let's talk about the main villain, because this is the thing I'm kind of 50-50 on. I think Agatha, as a character, just on her own, as a character, she's pretty cool. I like her backstory. She's acted well. She's written well. The twist where it was Agatha all along, even though it isn't, was at least a fun twist for the time, and I like her as a character. She's a good villain. But she doesn't fit this specific story, because this shouldn't have a big bad villain at the end. This is about Wanda being really depressed and in denial, and we don't really need all this superhero stuff at the end. Their battle was kind of cool. I like how Wanda uses actual tactics, and it's not just a big dumb laser battle. And I also really like the White Vision versus Vision, where they just have a philosophy battle. That's the most Vision thing to do. Kind of like his bit with Ultron at the end of Age of Ultron. But yeah, I don't think she fits the story. But I also was fine with her being here. Like, I just think it could have been a lot better if she just wasn't. And they kind of bungled the mystery slash twists. For the first 3 episodes are like, sublime. I love the first 3 episodes of this show, where the mystery slowly builds up. We get barely anything in episode 1. It's very much still just, like, set up, and we have basically nothing. We know nothing. Then we get a little bit more in season 2. Then they just throw crap at us, or in episode 2. And then they just give us so many little things in episode 3. It really sets up the mystery really well. And, you know, this was a really fun time, especially because this show was coming out weekly, so people were speculating on the internet, as they do. But then in episode 4, they introduced the military. And the human characters and the regular people. And this kind of messes up the show a lot. I hate the military characters. I hate Darcy, the girl from Thor: Dark World. She sucks. I don't like the Asian guy. Oh, what's he in? He's in Ant-Man. The funny guy from Ant-Man, the Asian guy from Ant-Man 2, he's in there. And this general guy. And whenever they were on screen, I just wasn't that interested. Because over here in WandaVision land, it's like this fun sitcom spoof. It's not the most funny, but it got a couple chuckles out of me. It was, like, cute. And telling this great story of Wanda. And then the military's just here trying to impede upon not only Westview itself, but the story being good as a whole. So yeah, they really, episode 4, man, really boggles down the show, like, I just don't like it. And, like, they're wrong. Like, they say multiple times that Wanda's kids aren't real. Or that they're real. But they're not. And the military people are just telling the audience, oh no, they're real, but then they aren't, though. They just aren't. I really think their inclusion wasn't needed whatsoever, but other than that, the show, it's really good. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I thought that the show would linger with me more after I watched it, but no, it's kind of left my brain since then, which isn't a bad thing. Sometimes I like to just watch a quick, digestible movie or TV show, but I feel like they stumbled on just a few little things, with, like, the military, and Agatha's inclusion is kind of and Quicksilver shows up just to make the fans go, oh, it's Quicksilver, but it's not. It's some dude. They literally added him so they could make a penis joke. That's his reason to be there. You're like, I'm trying not to get on, like, the theory, oh, they're definitely adding X-Men and Fantastic Four and Galactus, Doctor Doom, all them. But, like, you show us the guy who plays Quicksilver in the X-Men movies, and he's here as Quicksilver. What are we supposed to expect? It's like you're setting yourselves up to... It's like you're showing fans something you can't give them, or you're not giving them. And it's just, I don't know why he was here. But yeah, I just, there's all this kind of or bad stuff, a lot of bad stuff sort of circling around this really good emotional story between Wanda and Vision. I love how Vision, like, doesn't just go with it. He questions stuff, and he figure stuff out, and, like, he's actually trying to help the people. And it's really nice. I love their argument scene, where they just argue, and they just get angry. I think that's definitely the best Vision moment in the whole show. It's a really good scene. Again, all the sitcom stuff is fun. It's not like this great parody spoof of sitcoms, but it's just cool. It's wacky, it's nice. I love the, all the, intros they do, the music they use. It's just fun. I didn't like the Modern Family / Office style episode as much. I haven't seen Modern Family, and I'm not, like, against the show. But, like, I feel like that didn't really fit in with, like, the 90s and 80s stuff. Where they're just, the talking head segments, there's one funny talking head segment throughout that whole episode, and it's when Vision and, the annoying chick from Thor: Dark World, are just in a truck, and they gotta get to Wanda, they gotta get there fast. And then the next shot is just Vision outside the truck in, like, a chair doing a talking head bit, and that got me. That was a really funny little bit. But yeah, I feel like we gotta wrap this up. I don't have that much to say. You guys know it's good. You've probably seen it at this point. I like it. I think they fumble the mystery. They set up something really good, and then they kind of stumble towards the ending. But still, at the end of the day, I love the sitcom-style stuff. The commercials they do, the fake parody commercials were pretty cute. I want to lower this movie or this show down to like a 7 out of 9. 7 out of 9, I want to give it to it, but at the end of the day, I just really enjoyed the stuff between specifically Wanda and Vision. And, like, if this show really depends on how good you are at getting through the dumb stuff. If you can get through the dumb stuff and just develop tunnel vision and just look at the center and the core of the show, then I think you're really going to enjoy it. So, I don't think this is a 7 out of 9 or an 8 out of 9, but I'm feeling more of an 8 out of 9. Yeah, that makes sense. 8 out of 9. I'm personally one of those people who can look past dumb stuff just to get to the really good stuff that I enjoy. But it has its flaws. With time, this will probably jump down or sink down to 7 out of 9. But for now, I don't care. 8 out of 9 for WandaVision. It's a really good show. You should watch it. There are only 9 episodes. And yeah. So that wraps up this episode. This Kingly Quickie, which is what I'm going to call it. I shouldn't call it that. That's what Cosmonaut Variety Hour calls his reviews. What should I call it? The Corner. We're going to call this The Corner. This is the new show. It's The Corner. Okay, well, see you guys next time. I'll probably be reviewing the Captain Falcon Winter Soldier show, which I'm not that excited about. I won't talk about it till I actually review it, until it actually comes out, but I'm not looking forward to watching it, but I will anyway. Bye-bye!